about insurance. I'd never been in the business. I knew nothing about it. I was just teaching them to do something they already knew how to do. They improved their sales by hundreds of millions of dollars. When I was working in one territory, the people in all the other territories, they were phoning, when can we get him to come here? When can we get him? And there was a lineup. Why? There was such enormous stuff. All I was doing was getting people to do what they already knew how to do. I wasn't teaching them to do anything tricky. Do something you already know how to do. This was it. You got to be like this. 9 a.m. in the morning, physical contact, and you got to ask them to buy. That's it. Just ask them. You don't even have to sell them. Hundreds of millions of dollars. Now, you want to make sure when you put your hand in another person's hand that you are in one hell of a good vibration. Because when you make physical contact, you're really transferring energy. Now, you don't need the physical concept or connection to transfer energy, but when you make the physical contact, that's where we talked about having a doctor having a good bedside manner. It's not just what they say, it's everything about them. Do you agree, doctor? It is. It's essential. Now think. If you don't think this makes a strong connection, go stick a bare wire in a wall socket and hold somebody's hand. They will dance. They will dance. That energy just right through you into them. Now, you don't have to do anything spectacular. You don't have to originate all kinds of things that you don't know anything about and start doing them to get to where you want to go. You just have to start to do what you already know how to do. I'm not exaggerating. If you had to do a lot of things that you don't know how to do, I wouldn't have gone very far, because I didn't really know very much. I just took direction from a man. I did exactly what he said. I ended up multiplying my income almost overnight. We don't do what we already know how to do. So you got a person with superior knowledge, and they have inferior results. What happens then? A person's really smart. They know they're really smart, but the results are terrible. That causes confusion and frustration. Why is that? Well, take a look. There's our model. School gets us to pack the information in. They want to know if you got it, so they give you a test. They ask you questions about all the various books and the information in, and you can answer them all right. You get them all right. But you know something? The results don't match the knowledge that you've got. The results are terrible. The knowledge is phenomenal. You can sit down and talk to a person. They can blow your mind with what they're so brilliant. They don't do anything. Useless. Why? They're being controlled by a paradigm. Paradigm's controlling them. It used to really puzzle me when I would see a person that was absolutely brilliant and they were so broke. They had nothing. I know that Walter Castles, he was my lawyer when I first started in business. He used to just shake his head when he see the results I was getting. The amount of money I was earning, the things that I was doing. And I mean, I had absolutely no business experience. Any job I had was a laboring type job. But all of a sudden, wow, just like that. Winning is not a difficult thing to do. And you don't have to be very bright to do it. But you do have to do certain things. Now, if you're stuck, if the results you're getting just aren't what you want, and you know you're capable of doing better, keep your eye on the screen. If you want your results to change, you really want the results to change, there's only one way to do it. Going back to school, gather more knowledge is not your answer. That's never been the answer. You got to get yourself a new paradigm, baby. Do you know what that is? That's the program in your subconscious mind that controls what this instrument does. Your body is an expression of your mind. And understand this. Results always tell the truth. By their fruit shall know them. It's such a phenomenal statement, and it's so accurate. And we try and get out of it. We try and make excuses for these. No. Go look in the mirror. Mea culpa, Paradigm. It's a mental program that has almost exclusive control over our habitual behavior, and almost all of our behavior is habitual. Now, when you go to do this, I'm going to tell you, you're going to hit some rough road. You're going to scare the daylights out of yourself at times. But you got to keep going. You cannot afford to stop. There is a place. When you see something, when it just flashes on your mind, maybe in the shower. I get a lot of great ideas in the shower. Water's cleansing energy. As you see it pounding at you, you can have it take out all the impurities out of your system. It's a great place. Okay? It's creative energy. But understand this. When you build an image, there is a place. Don't let it go. Nail it. Now we're going to go, this is what we're going to do. But here's what you want to understand. The moment your belief matches with any state, you fuse with it. You fuse with the idea. Just ask yourself this. Do you think I'm fused with the work I do? I'm so fused with it, it's bizarre. I'm one with it, it's one with me. That's what happens. When the moment your belief matches with any state, you fuse with it. This union results in the activation and projection of its plots, plans, conditions, and circumstance. Just like that, everything changes. That new state of conscious awareness becomes your home from which you view the world. Oh, but that's so difficult. That's my home. That's how I view the world. I view the world. I'm financially secure. I'm financially independent. But the truth is, on a physical level, I'm flat broke. I don't have 2 nickels and a rub together in my pocket. Is it going to be easy to act like I've already arrived? William James from Harvard, way back in 1900, he said, act like the person you want to become, the actor's technique. He also said something else. He said, believe, and your belief will create the fact. If you understand the laws, it's not difficult to believe. It's only difficult to believe when you don't understand the laws. It's difficult to believe when you don't understand how everything is created, where it comes from. Understand there are laws of creation. So it not only becomes the home from which you view the world, this is your workshop. If you're observant, you're going to see outer reality shaping itself upon the model of your imagination. Now, this is all our imagination at work. This is where I am. I know how I got here. This is where I want to go. This is a place. If it's a place, don't let it die. Hold it. If it dies, bring it right back. Understand, it's a frequency. What you've done, all these frequencies are joined together. Just whoop! It's not even like an elevator. With a thought, you're on the other frequency. This is phenomenal. You and I can do this. You may have never done it before. You may come in here flat broke, no understanding of this. You can do it. You can do it every bit as well as I can. The only prerequisite to go there is you want it. Yeah, when you look at that, and then you may jump and you say, I'm going to go there. Well, you're not going to understand there's a place too. You go there. There's a place too. These are all real places. This is real. We're visiting it for the first time, maybe that anybody ever went there. And we're using our imagination. That's what we're given the imagination for. Imagination isn't something just kids play with until they get a little older. The imagination, he'll sit, is the most marvelous, miraculous, inconceivably powerful force the world has ever known. You have one. It's one of your higher faculties. That was that sacred gift. Should we understand it? Should we exercise it and use it for the good that we want? Live in healthier bodies, have bigger bank accounts, build bigger companies, help more people, grow? I think we should. Or you could go there. There's another place. And that's a frequency too. There's no end. There's another one. And that too is a place. Through all places you can go. Now what I want to suggest you do is really let yourself relax. And start to dream. But as you're doing it, also become aware of how your paradigm is going to fight you.